As we broadcast, let's make sure we mute the sound here. Speaker 0, looking good there. Let's just put that we are live. Cast, announce, tools.
Have Poison's temporary hair color.
Yeah, that came in that. Actually, I
did
wore
it
that
really?
separate, yeah. Twitch TV. You know, I couldn't find our River City Ransom one. I thought like maybe I deleted it or something like that. I was really freaked out, but for whatever reason, it just wasn't playing. It was there. So let's go to dashboard. Let's make the announcements that we're playing. This looks good there. Let's make the announcements that we're playing. This looks good there. Let's hide the video preview. I already got 2 viewers. This is awesome. Timestamps. Kind of don't like this chat room setup though. I should have let me view things. Hello, folks. Starting shortly. Go to the actual. The actual channel and launch the chat through there. Pop out. I guess I could have done that from. Oh well.
Awesome.
Awesome. Can you guys hear us okay? Are we coming through loud and clear? Loud and clear. Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you. Timestamps. Let's look at more settings here. Like how that looks. Let's close that because I'm not liking that. Okay. Chat there. Just make the quick announcements that the live stream is up. And we will go from there. Window. MagicLive.com. Window. We are live. Watch us play. Maniac, that sounds bad. Maniac Mansion and Star Fox. Alright. So we got the chat, we got the video here. Let's just push this guy over a little bit and take a look at that. And I like what we got. So let's just kind of turn over and I guess when we're playing we can face that way, but the camera's up there. So folks, if you can let us know, we got kind of a new setup here. We got a new PC. Things are a little different. You know, we missed the month of March, obviously. Some things have changed. We got another media shelf, and that's actually how we've mounted the camera. Rather than dealing with our 2-foot cord that we were hooking up to originally, I bought an extension for it. So we're trying a lot of new things, new PC, new hardware. So stuff can happen. We might crash. If the camera happens to fall or something, if you just please let us know in chat. We'll be checking it here. Obviously, we got a big screen now to kind of see what's going on. Makes things a little bit easier. And we'll be kind of going off of that. So, welcome to Gamer Logic Live. If you've never watched the live show before, essentially what it is Matt and I, we play a game from our past, and we try to beat it. And usually we do like a 4-hour time limit, but the fact that we're doing a double header today kind of changes that. We're just going to kind of play at leisure, and I think when we're tired, and we'll stop then. But we missed the month of March, so we're going to be doing 2 games, and we're going to be doing, first off, Maniac Mansion, as well as good old Fox McCloud here, Star Fox. So we're going to be doing both of those, and it should be pretty cool. But before we get into the games, we want to make sure that we get all the viewers in and everything, and everyone has a fair chance to get in and get into the chat and everything. So before we actually start playing the game, we should talk about why we missed the month of March in the first place, and that was due to the Midwest Gaming Classic. Now, if you're not familiar with what the Midwest Gaming Classic is, it's actually a all-encompassing video game and pinball event, as well as tabletop gaming. So if you think about it, it's there. Old school arcade machines, old school pinball machines, vendors from all over the U.S. come and sell some things. Presentations, guest appearances. The most notable one I saw this year was Walter Day was walking around giving championships for their Twin Galaxy stuff. All-encompassing event. This was my 4th year attending. This was actually the first year that Matt got an opportunity to attend. I figured it was the day after his birthday, so why not take him? And, well, Matt, why don't you tell me what your experience was like with the Midwest Gaming Classic for the first time?
It was amazing. The amount of games that were there, the vendor hall, they had so much different stuff, and it was just like a blast from the past, going from the arcade room and playing all the pinball machines. And they had some regular machines there, too, Street Fighter, they had Tekken. One of my favorites, though, was when we went into the, what hall was it, where they had all the retro stuff, all the retro systems.
Oh, that you could play?
Yeah.
What they have actually is they have a wing separate from everything else with many different rooms. So there's like a 70s retro room where they got literally all the computers and Atari systems and ColecoVision systems that ever came out during the 70s. They also have like a family game room, like it's some guy that just has all his portable systems and stuff like that. There is, I think it's called the Hardcore Gaming Room, and that's got like really cool, like think of your grade school science fair, but turn it all into video games.
Yeah.
So they got like every system you can imagine, and they got one game playing on it, and they kind of got to write up on a board of what the game is, what cheat codes are it has, what year it came out, all sorts of stuff you can apply through there. But I think the room that Matt is going to bring up is maybe it was the Underdog room, I can't remember, but they have all these old iMacs set up, like 16 of them, I'm going to say, and they're playing classic Quake.
Yep.
Not the actual Quake Classic that you play through the web browser. This was playing old school Quake, and that was a blast to play.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun to play. And the second part of that I liked the most was the mech game that they had with this huge ass control panel. That you had a gas pedal and a brake pedal, and it was like actually being in a mech.
Steel Battalion.
That was the funnest thing that I played there, in my opinion, as far as a unique game.
Yep.
Because I had never seen anything like that before.
Right.
So that was a blast. The controls, they gave you basic controls, and you pretty much just stayed on the first level, because if you tried to get into the game completely, there's just so many buttons and things you have to learn how to hit, and it's a little overwhelming at first, but once you get the hang of it, it was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Steel Battalion, if you're unfamiliar with it, like he says, it came out for Xbox, and there were 2 versions of it. There was Steel Battalion, and then there was Steel Battalion Line of Contact, which was like a multiplayer version of it. The stick at the time, I think, cost like $200. It was giant size, and I mean, we're not kidding when we say this is a giant size stick. Literally, if you can obviously see this table here, it was the size of 2 of these tables.
Yeah.
You got 2 joysticks, and you're bounding through and learning the different controls and everything. And the most notable thing for that game that always stood out to me was the fact that if you're about to die, if your mech is about to explode, if you do not hit the eject button, it erases your save game. So you really got to take this thing seriously, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun to play.
I obviously bought a lot of stuff through the vendor hall, and I want to cover some of the stuff I picked up, as well as some stuff we've been playing, just to talk about it a little bit before we get into the gaming. But before we get into that, we should talk about the after party that we got to go to. That was a cool experience as well. The after party is only open to certain people. If you can manage to get into it, it's great. I attended it last year, stayed for a little bit, This year, because Matt was with me and we had a couple other pinball friends from around the area here, we decided to take part in it and play a little bit more. Man, it was a blast just getting to play all those different machines.
It was a lot of fun.
Ben Heck was there. He's there every year. He brings his own custom pinball machines and stuff like that. So it was just kind of cool seeing some different celebrities and stuff. Jersey Jack Pinball, and just playing a lot of different machines. And, originally we weren't going to stay the night. We were going to go there. We were going to leave. But we thought, man, if we're doing the after party, we're going to be exhausted. And it ended up working out nice that we ended up staying. So I had a good time, and it was cool to see that you had a good time.
Oh, I had a blast.
We'll be there next year. So why don't we talk about some of the pickups I got this year. And not as much as I've gotten in the past. Usually I've picked up some systems, but got some good stuff that I was really happy to kind of pick up and have complete. The focus was try to get complete games, or games that aren't really easy to find. And well, we're looking good here. We got about 5 viewers. No questions from the chat yet, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. But let's talk some of the games I picked up. I guess we'll just kind of grab at random here. You want to keep an eye on the camera for me, make sure things look good. First game we got here. That looks good. This is the Ignition Factor on Super NES. I got this for like $5 actually. I was shocked. The box is a little beat up, but it's a weird top-down firefighting game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which is kind of cool. And for $5, boxed and pretty much complete, I wasn't going to pass that up, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if you guys can see the screenshots on the back. It might be a little tight there. But basically a firefighting game that came out pretty late in the Super NES's life cycle. There you go. You can see a little bit of what's going on there. Maybe we'll have to play that sometime live. Next up, we got an absolute classic, and how can you go wrong on a game like this? And that is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Actually, that's Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I should say. Do you remember getting that for Christmas?
Yes, I do.
What else? Do you remember what we got with it on Christmas? 5 seconds. 5.
Wasn't Donkey Kong, was it?
Nope. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time.
Oh, yeah, that's
We got that and this, and that was cool finding this. But it was a little bit more expensive than I thought it was. I think it was like $10 for that, which I think is a lot for a SNES Street Fighter game. But I'm a Street Fighter junkie, so...
And it's a classic.
It is a classic, indeed. The one we like to call Wanderers from East. And a little bit of reflection there that's due to the protective case I have on there, but it's actually Wanderers from East 3, a part of the East series. And I actually already have this, but I got a good deal on this one. It was boxed in a lot better shape than the other one I currently have, and this was actually my favorite version of East 3. I do have it on PC Engine, and I figured, hey, why not? I'm in a completion kind of mood lately, so why don't we do that? Here's one that you guys might not be familiar with if you don't follow the independent game scene, and that is Battle Kid, Fortress of Peril. Now, I've played a demo of this. I haven't played the full version of this yet, even though this is a full version here. I haven't had a chance to pop it in. But RetroZone was one of the vendors. They were actually down in the Ben Heck section over at the Midwest Gaming Classic. And I decided to pick this up because I thought the demo was pretty impressive. It's basically a Mega Man clone, but a little bit more open world. Kind of excited to do a review of this. Maybe we should do a Gamer Logic Live of this sometime. I'm almost thinking doing a side thing for Gamer Logic Live, stuff we haven't played or stuff that may not necessarily be nostalgic. We just kind of get into it. Like, I'd love to do a live thing with Snatcher.
Which I thought you said Snatch when we were looking for the game. Yeah, for that, we might as well put it up since you brought that up.
Now, this is actually the Sega Saturn version of Snatcher. It originally came out on Sega CD. The Sega CD version is the only American released version that came out. And unfortunately, it commands a high price. I do have the Sega CD version. Unfortunately, it's only a disc copy. I don't have the case. I got it at the Midwest Gaming Classic for a decent price. I was actually looking for a full-on retail copy of it that was in great shape. There was only one available, and it was $250.
Yeah,
You know, there's certain games that command a really high price that I can't for the life of me just want to fork out the money for. So rather than paying the $250 for a box and a manual, I decided, why don't I just get this used copy of Snatcher on the Sega Saturn, even though it's imported.
And when he was looking for the game originally, he was telling me games that he was looking for. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for... And I swear to God, he said Snatch. And I'm like, what?
Well, here's a classic you can't go wrong with. And this might be kind of hard to see due to the fact that it's a little wider. Let's adjust that here. And that is Metal Gear on the NES. We saw this and kind of flipped out. Actually, did you see this?
Yeah, I was the one who spotted quite a few games, and he eventually told me to stop pointing stuff out because...
I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I'm happy with these two. He's like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, you're going to have this. I wanted to strangle him. But this is Metal Gear for the NES. This is kind of where the series started, at least for us in North America. This was different than the MSX version. But I saw a box copy of this and thought, okay.
And it was in good condition.
It's in really good shape. Comes with the map and everything. I figured we got to pick that up. So that was actually in really decent shape. I'm glad to have that because, you know, we rented this, and I think our cousin actually gave us a copy of this game.
Yep.
And we've never seen, like, the manual or box version. It's kind of funny. So this is a classic. An absolute classic, and that is Skate or Die. Me and Matt played the living crap out of this when our parents got us this for Christmas.
The jousting and...
Yep, the jousting was blessed. That would be a fun one to play too, you know. And cheap price, I think it was only like $5, so I figured why not for Skate or Die. Good old Konami, even though they were going under their Ultra games. This is one that creeps the living crap out of my brother because we were pretty young. We used to play it all the time, and that is Shadowgate.
I actually, I had to play it because I don't think I ever beat the game. So I played this last weekend and completed the game all the way through. The reason why this game scares the crap out of me is because it was about 9:30 at night, and our mom worked at a place called Farm and Fleet, and she usually closed, so she wasn't home. My dad had gone to pick her up from work, and Mike is in the bedroom playing this game, and I wake up and I hear this creepy-ass music, and I turn and look at the screen, and it's the freaking Grim Reaper on it. So being 4 years old and seeing this skeleton with this big sickle, it's kind of a scary sight. And then I believe for the next 5 years I had nightmares about the Grim Reaper. Eventually, I overcame my fears, and the Grim Reaper started being my friend in my dreams, and it was kind of weird, but it was funny.
Yeah. Well, it's a great game. It's a hard game, very obtuse as far as figuring things out. And
look at that when you're 4 years old and tell me that wouldn't scare the crap out of you. I know it's kind of hard to see, but...
There you go. That's funny. Let's see, we got something from the chat that says... Snatcher is awesome. You should play the translated Police Knots. You should play the newly translated port on PS2 or PS3. Actually, I do have a Japanese copy of Police Knots, which is a great game. I love it. The reason I bought a Japanese copy is because the translated version did come out, like you mentioned. And man, just what a fun game. You should really check that out because I think you would dig it. It's more of like almost like a point-and-click adventure game, but it's... Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear, that put it together. And it's just a lot of fun. Same thing with Snatcher. Now, I didn't realize there was a PS2, PS3 translated port. I didn't realize that. If you can shed some more information on that, if that's either Snatcher or Police Knots, I think that's Snatcher you're referring to. Let us know, because I'd love to play it on a newer system. I do have a JVC XI that plays it pretty well, but I'd love to play a newly patched version on a big 60-inch screen, because... You know, those are kind of games that you're in long haul for sitting down, so it's kind of nice to sit on your couch and relax. Yeah. So let us know about that. That's pretty cool. Next up. Do you remember this game?
Barely.
This is Strider for the Nintendo Entertainment System, obviously. Great side-scrolling game, originally known to be an arcade game. A sequel of it came out later. Just kind of a fun side-scrolling platform with a lot of different locations and stuff to visit. This was another one I could get for pretty cheap. You gotta love Captain Commando right there. Funny, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's the... Captain Commando always told you about the greatest upcoming Capcom games, and they did have some great games, so... Another classic, The Goonies 2, which confused the living crap out of us because we always thought there was an actual second Goonies movie, but there wasn't. What it was Goonies came out in Japan, under a Famicom title, and it actually came out over here under a Versus Arcade title. And we thought there was a movie sequel. There wasn't. But this was a fun game, though. It was a little obtuse as far as objectives and stuff went. Sometimes it could be hard to tell where you were going, and you randomly walk through rooms a lot. But I thought it was fun.
And here's another game I discovered while we were there.
Yep. I love this game. And this is Blaster Master for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Fantastic soundtrack. Cool intro. Cool bosses. Just a really intense game. Hard as hell, though. I played this recently after I picked it up, and I had a rough time getting through a lot of the levels. I didn't beat it again. I'd beaten it once, but that was it. I kind of laughed, though, because it says Authentic Arcade Edition. What? There was never a authentic arcade edition of Blaster Master. Let's see. Konami completely retranslated the original MSX version of Metal Gear and ported it to the PS2 and PS3. Yep, that we're aware of. I actually have the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence that has the second disc on there with the MSX ports, and then of course the re-released Metal Gear HD collection has the MSX version as well. I've completed both of those. Those are both really great games. People get angry. You know, that's what should have been one I should have looked at. Snake's Revenge for the NES.
I didn't see it there.
You didn't see Snake's Revenge?
No, I was actually actively looking for that one too, because I figure, well, if you're going to get Metal Gear, you might as well get Snake's Revenge while you're at it, but I did not see that there.
That's too bad. So a couple other quick pickups I got over at the Midwest Gaming Classic. We'll just talk about these really quick. Once Upon a Time, Atari Video Games, basically covers the history of Atari from various employees. This came out like in 2001. To sum it up, Atari made lots of games and they were very stoned when they made it. So lots of...
as you can see, look at the nice warning at the bottom.
There you go. Contains graphic language and adult situations. Parental discretion is advised.
Nice.
Star Worlds, I haven't even opened this up, but this is about a classic arcade that we used to have in the Midwest here, I believe out of Joliet. Really haven't watched too much of it yet. I gotta crack it open eventually. Back to the games really quick. This is Project 04 or Fatal Frame 4, and very excited to pick this up considering I'm a huge Fatal Frame fan and sad that they never brought the game out over here to North America. It had a fan translation, which is how I started playing it. Really enjoyed the fan translation. Didn't want to pay out the butt for a import copy of this game. So what I decided to do was just pick it up if the price went down. And I actually saw it at the Midwest Gaming Classic for a pretty good deal. I don't know if I'm ever going to open this. I may keep this sealed, especially considering I have the translated copy. And kind of, we're off the subject of games I've picked up at Midwest Gaming Classic. But really quick, I want to talk about some other games I've picked up. And then we're about 24 minutes in, so I think right after that we'll start playing Maniac Mansion. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Spirit Camera, the Cursed Memoir. This just came out for 3DS. And it's actually, even though it doesn't say it directly, is a spin-off of Fatal Frame. And I was really excited to pick this up. I picked up a couple 3DS games. Not a huge 3DS fan, but really excited to pick this one up. Essentially, what this game allows you to do is it comes with this booklet. And this booklet is just like a lot of the altered reality cards that you'll see in various games like Kid Icarus and stuff like that. This book is essentially the only way you can really play this game. And what you have to do is, as you get to various points of the game, you have to take your 3DS and point it at this book to advance through the game, to get characters to pop out of it, to get further into the mansion and stuff like that. I had so many issues with lighting, trying to get this game to work, that I ended up stop playing it. It was very disappointing. You really have to be in a bright lit room to play, and when it does work, it's awesome because you got ghosts that you're fighting, and you're literally fighting them in your room or in your house. The problem is, it kind of loses its effect when you're having to fight them in broad daylight. So, kind of disappointing about that, but I think this is something that should have been maybe put on the Wii U. Cool concept, just doesn't really work if you don't have a lot of light, which is unfortunate. So, moving on rather quickly here. A couple more pickups here. This I was actually looking for at the Midwest Gaming Classic.
I was on a hunt.
Yep, we were on a hunt for it. And, I found it in a Blockbuster. A lot of the Blockbusters are shutting around the Midwest. I don't know about the rest of the U.S. But I walked in there, and they had this one here clearanced out for, I think it was like $5 or something like that. They had it under a sports title. It's not very common that you walk in and you see boxed SNES games in a Blockbuster anymore, but this was a pretty decrepit Blockbuster. But pick this up. It's pretty complete. It has some marking on the front of it on the cartridge, which is a little annoying, but this is a great game. We're thinking about maybe playing this for next month's Gamer Logic Live. Very cool strategy game.
One of my favorite SNES games, actually.
Yep. I just picked up this recently at a Goodwill. It was marked 1999, but I guess that was from the other place that it came from, wherever that was, and ended up getting it for $2. It's sealed, but not factory sealed. And really quick, just want to talk about this game. I just picked this up. This is The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. I just started playing this, and it is a very, very good RPG. I'm really enjoying it. Very mature, very modern plot. This is the second one in the series. The first one came out for PC, never came out for any kind of consoles. If you're an RPG fan who kind of like the Dragon Age games, you may enjoy this. Played it about 3 or 4 hours last night, and the plot is definitely more mature than a lot of other games are. So that's it for that. So let's move the camera back to the chat position. Bear with us here. Whee!
Let's see.
As we break the camera.
How was the fighting in Witcher 2?
Very good for being a port of a PC game. I don't have any issues with it. Blocking is done with the right thumbstick, or not right thumbstick, right trigger button. Quick attacks are done with A, and then heavy attacks are done with X. Then the magic that you can use, you can do with Y. So the combat is pretty good. I didn't have many issues with it. It's easy to snap to targets and stuff. It takes maybe 10-15 minutes to get used to the fighting system, and then you're ripping through people like no problem.
And which version of Maniac Mansion do you guys think is the best to start with for someone who's never played the game?
I would say the NES version. The version that we're playing right here is the best one to start with. I know the Ron Gilbert, the guy who actually created Maniac Mansion along with another fellow, he says that the de facto version is the Commodore 64 version, which if you can play it, awesome. Nintendo did edit out certain aspects for this port of Maniac Mansion on the NES, but I think this actually has the best graphics, the best music. It was the one we started out with, and we've played other versions. I've played Maniac Mansion Deluxe, which was a fan recreation, and I don't know, I'm very nostalgic for this one, so I would suggest people start with this because it's very easily accessible through multiple ways, and it's a solid port. It really is a solid port. So, alright, well, I think we are ready to start. So Matt, if you want to grab the controller here, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. We'll do a quick volume test. So folks, we're going to need your help for a little bit because make sure that the music isn't too loud over our voices. So give us a few seconds here to get cleaned up. Hey Matt, while I'm cleaning up, why don't you talk a little bit about what you've been playing lately? Haven't you been on a Counter-Strike kick lately?
Oh yeah, been playing Counter-Strike Source like crazy. Notice it's a lot different from 1.6, so as far as accuracy and the power of weapons. I am looking forward to the release of Counter-Strike Global Operatives. It's the next installment in the Counter-Strike scene. Counter-Strike is actually very old. It came out in 2000. We had Counter-Strike Condition Zero, which came out in 2004 or 2005. And then 2008, we have Counter-Strike Source. So Source is 5 years old. The graphics are pretty decent on it, but it's getting outdated. If you've played Counter-Strike before, I'm sure you've heard of Global Operatives. They are actually adding new weapons to it. New grenade. They have actually made Molotov cocktails in the game now.
Oh, nice.
As a new strategy. A lot of people from what I've heard, they're complaining about it, though.
Really?
Saying that and it is still in beta. It's closed beta. They're saying you can't buy weapons. You get assigned weapons and stuff like that. But, you know, they're trying to make the best game possible. I could understand why they might not like the Molotov cocktails, because then you're getting into more like a Battlefield or modern warfare type game, and it kind of takes away from Counter-Strike. But, you know, you got to try something before you can knock it. So
Right. Now, is that multi-platform?
they were going to do multi-platform, and because of certain things not working out, they decided it's not going to be. So it will still be. They were supposed to have it cross-platform, so that people on Xbox, people on PlayStation, people on PC could all play together, but they, for whatever reason, they decided to change it. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to be PC players will be playing with PC players, PlayStation, so on and so on.
Alrighty. Cool. Alright, folks. Well, we're ready to dive into Maniac Mansion here. Thank you for sticking around with us as we go through our covers and everything. And I think we got enough people in here to start the show. So, Matt, I'll let you pick a character and then I'll pick one.
Let's see. Go with Bernard here.
Okay, Bernard. I'm going to go... Let's go with Michael.
Alright.
Alright, so while that music's playing, let's do a little volume test here.
Now, is the music too loud? Is it... NES prototype of uncensored Maniac Mansion was found a while ago. You can find the dump ROM on the net edition of the complete list of what has been changed in the final retail version of the game. Wow.
Yeah, we actually have that on our NES Power Pack.
Do
That's
we
got
really?
the nude statue and a couple other things that's into it. I figure for the fact that this is what we played originally, we'll play
Stick
through
to
it.
it.
Yeah. So we just want to make sure, can you guys hear the music and you can hear us okay? Or is the music too low and we're too loud? Let's see what the chat says. I think I can hear pretty good, but I'm not sure how sensitive this mic is.
Well, no one's complaining, so I'm assuming we're doing
We'll
alright.
just keep an eye on it. If it ends up being too loud, music's too loud, then we'll go from there. Alright, let's start this bad boy up.
Okay, this looks like the old mansion.
You remember the
Yes,
first
I
time we
do.
played this?
Yeah. Yep, and there's still one part of this game, no matter how old I get, I always frickin' jump. Always.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who has the best rocking music?
Sid, man.
Sid, yeah.
Sid. But this game also has some areas where you can listen to music that's really good, too. Like,
Yeah.
Green Tentacle has a really awesome song. Can you increase the game's volume a bit more? There we go. I think that should be good. You guys still hear us okay with the increase in game volume? We're analog here. We're doing this on a straight 4-channel mixer. So.
You know, and I love how the game gives you the subtle hints at the beginning, because if you don't read this, if you were to play this for the first time, you're not going to catch certain things. So just by paying attention to us playing the game, you're going to pick up on some things, but also reading and examining things is going to help you out a lot in this game.
Yeah.
Did you know in the PC version of this that was made, the deluxe version, there's no doorbell.
Really?
You cannot ring the doorbell.
Weird.
Yeah. Sounds about even. Accent loud and clear. Alright.
Thank you, guys. Alright, let's see if we're going to get screwed right in the beginning with this. So essentially, if you guys missed what the beginning of the plot is, the whole reason we're at this mansion in the first place is because Dave's girlfriend Sandy has been kidnapped by Dr. Fred, who's going to do some experiments on her. So what we're trying to do is, oh God, she's going to get me.
No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. No.
Oh. He's basically doing experiments on her, so we're here to save her. And unfortunately, there's other residents of this house, like Dr. Fred's wife, Nurse Edna, his son, Weird Ed, dead cousin Ted, and a few other people. So unfortunately, I got caught. So now I'm kind of stuck in this dungeon here. Now, when we first got this game, we thought that once you were in the dungeon, it was game over, but that's not the case. I think actually in the PC version, if you don't get the key, there is no loose brick in the PC version, interestingly enough. But what you gotta do is, right here, there is a loose brick that you can pull. The problem is...
I thought you pushed it, yeah.
This will open it up, but you can't get to it fast enough. So you gotta have a second kid in here. So until you get the key, it's kind of a way to release it. So I'll let you get used to it. I'll let you play as Bernard.
Alright. And that part that I was saying earlier that I always jump at, that is indeed in the kitchen. I always jump when Nurse Edna comes out. So it actually requires 3 kids to break them out of there.
Yeah, because you gotta push it out of there.
Let's see.
You want to get all the stuff from the refrigerator.
You said take the whole refrigerator, so I was trying to do so. Now, I didn't think you had to. Well, I don't want to spoil anything. Flashlights. Let's see here. Flashlight's not going to do you much good if you don't have any batteries.
This game has aged very, very well. Yes, I think so. I think this is aged better than the Commodore 64 version by far. Uh-oh. Cutscene. Another thing I like about Maniac Mansion is the fact that these residents in the house actually move around. It's just not a cutscene where, you know, it shows it and the character kind of appears. They literally travel everywhere through the house. So if you're standing in a spot, like if you go outside this hall right now, Ed will actually come down and catch you. So you do it. Ah! Move!
I couldn't move. I was like, ah! Okay, so he's gone now. This game does make you jump if you're not paying attention.
Can you put the hamster in the microwave in this version? Oh, yes, you can.
Yep.
And we've done so many a time.
Now, did I get...
It's not gonna matter.
Son of a... I forgot!
Scares the shit out of him. Let's switch back to Michael here. Bernard is... you know what? This doesn't make sense. Bernard is... You would say he's your stereotypical nerd or geek who's into like anime and stuff like that. Oh, maybe that's why he's afraid of a tentacle. But he's not a... Never mind. He's definitely afraid of green tentacle. Let's see, what's the name of this song? Flashball Funk.
By Princess?
Yeah. definitely say that this is the game that got me into point-and-click adventures. When we got our PC for the first time, we played like Day of the Tentacle, which is the sequel, Full Throttle, Indiana Jones, and the Fate of Atlantis, all that stuff, including one of my favorites, Gabriel Knight, which Jane Jensen, the creator of Gabriel Knight's actually doing a Kickstarter. I gotta show you that. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I like about Kickstarter, because I have a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot more games that we might not get the opportunity to see. If there's any Shadowrun fans out there, take a look at Kickstarter. They got Shadowrun Returns on there.
But that's coming out for sure. Now, what is great about that is we reached the point where we can actually get a episode that talks about how the SNES and Genesis version all coexist together, which is awesome. Oh, I gotta get the cassette tape.
Now, what a lot of people don't know is this game is actually, it is timed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't spend, you have to move around and explore pretty decently before,
here's a little story, a little cutscene about what's going on there. Killed it. It's only 20 kilobytes, but just to make sure we got a solid connection.
7 viewers, very nice. Eat slime. Nice.
This was a cutscene that was edited. I think she said something else. Oh no, it was what he said. I think getting your pretty little brain sucked out or something like that. That's why it says removed. You know what they base the design of this house off of? Skywalker Ranch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of Lucas's, George Lucas's places. Of course, to get into that door there, you gotta, I think it was push, isn't it? I just love how interactive this game is, seriously.
There's just so many different things you can do.
3 guys who publish anything. Hi, all you budding writers, musicians, and game designers. I'm Mark Eater. My company publishes anything. Looks like Mr. Belding
Yes, it does.
from Saved by the Bell. Why's it shut?
I don't know. Maybe doors reset themselves whenever it goes to a cutscene.
Weird. It's hilarious how the flashlight basically becomes useless at a certain point of the game because you played it so much.
Yeah. There's only one point where you actually need it. I'll see. Oh no, it was Michael.
Crap, one of us needs to get outside.
Oh, yeah, okay, have, Bernard give, the things that he needs to Michael.
I know I the wax fruit. So this is another cool thing too. You can give items to people. And the can of Pepsi. I'm pretty sure that's all.
See it. Where's the juice box?
I think I have it.
Okay.
Let me get them out of there. And you can take over. Feed me.
Fruit drinks, I think.
I thought it was the bowl of wax.
Give him the fruit drinks, because he'll say, "Oh, my friends, what?"
And then the can of Pepsi. There you go.
It's different in the PC version, though.
Oh, is it? I'm surprised that they were able to do can of Pepsi in that.
You get away with the licensing.
Yeah. Manuscript, broken cassette tape. Okay. I'm gonna go back down, and then you can take over.
Oh, isn't there, I'm trying to think.
If you're wondering what we're doing, the doorbell's gonna ring, and there's gonna be a package dropped off the house. We have to get that package before.
I forgot you could save in this.
Yeah, we have to get that package before Weird Ed gets it. Music in this port is pretty well done too. You know, I don't remember the music very much in the Commodore 64 version. It's been so long. I have a Commodore 64, and I can fire up a version of the game because I have a box that actually lets you play code of Commodore 64 stuff without the big floppy disk. So I may have to build that up, or we can emulate it too. But it's just fun to play it on the actual hardware. Moving Shadow says, "Damn, you guys are destroying this game."
I need to do real quick. I'm gonna switch Michael for just a second. And
Wait, you didn't push it yet. The package is here.
what?
Switch.
No. Hey, I just rang the doorbell.
I don't think you got up to it yet.
No, I did.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100% sure. You can run over there and check.
All right. Wait, are you in the doorway?
Yes. He won't arrest you if you're in the doorway. He won't throw you in the dungeon.
Oh no, you're there.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, I pushed the doorbell.
Okay. Freaking me out, dude. I thought for sure.
Okay. Now that is his door, right?
I think so. Better move your ass though.
Can't you read the sign?
Will you play the game from start to finish? Yep, that's the point. Today we're going to play this from start to finish, and we're also going to do Star Fox from start to finish. I want to do all 3 courses. Open.
I don't think I have enough time. But anyways,
Just ring it again when he gets back up there, because if you break it in front of him, he'll bust you. Remember, you got to do it twice.
super nerd.
Ted, Cousin Ted.
Okay.
Is that the sponge we need for the...
Yep.
Okay.
Did I get it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
No, I
no.
didn't. Let's see. Oh. Yes, because I'm trying to open this thing. Push.
Turn on.
jeez. Do you use it with the sponge?
No, use a sponge with the developer, I thought. You didn't turn the water off? You're wasting water? Wow. Go to sponge!
This...
Do you go to sponge?
Yes, I do.
I like how all the mirrors are broken in this game.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yes, it's up to 5 years.
I think that was another thing that was missing.
Very busy lady. Oh! I gotta figure out where it's at. Tools. Oh, they're in the back of the trunk.
Yep. Get your dime.
Read this real quick.
Wanted for terrible acts of violence. One murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 0525. Which you can't do yet.
Not yet.
You gotta go see Purple Tentacle, or Green Tentacle. Now he's not afraid of him. I think.
He's super good. Yeah, I know you're depressed.
Now, if you play as Sid or Razor, you can actually help Green Tentacle get a record contract. And because you got him a record contract, he'll actually help you in the final sequences of the game, which is pretty cool.
I don't think I needed to grab the record, but...
Yeah, you do. I'll show you why.
And that's the key that opens up downstairs, correct?
Yeah, there's another key we need. So we're gonna need to tag team this.
Get downstairs. We should wait until... Let me do a few more things, because I'm afraid that the package is gonna...
Well, if we do what I'm thinking we're doing, we'll be okay. We'll have enough clearance. Go down to the stairs. Get over there. Oh, actually, you gotta open the door for me.
Does he lock it?
Yeah. Okay, go back by the stairs. Go by the door.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Meanwhile, Dave is just like, are you guys ever gonna let me out of here?
I don't remember if she says it when she captures you in this version, but the PC version, when Nurse Edna captures you, she questions why she threw you in the dungeon instead of strapping her to her bed. I told you, you better haul ass! Get him in there, because he's gonna get... Oh, it doesn't matter.
Let me just get the package first. So I'm sure we got that.
Again? Yeah, I gotta get the stamps. Oh wait, you can just... Can't you just give it to him and it doesn't matter, then he'll be cool?
Yeah, but we want to break the piggy bank.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we'll wait till he slams the door shut on me. Got the flashlight anyway, so you should be able to... Oh, watch. I'm pretty sure he locks it. Yep.
It was only a PC release. Unfortunately, never came to NES though. Oh,
Yeah,
Day of
that
the
was...
Tentacle. Yeah.
Day of the Tentacle, I think, was way after the NES life cycle.
Yeah. It was a fun game though.
That was great.
I don't think I beat it until many years later though, because I got lost. Because I think I got stuck at the point where I didn't know how to get the girl out of the tree.
Oh, yeah. Alright, this is all you.
I'm trying to remember. There it is.
I wish they'd bring Day of the Tentacle and a couple other of those Scum Engine games over to like iPhone at least, or Android, because those would be fun games to play on the handhelds, or even Nook and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an issue with rights or something or what. Ron Gilbert was talking about that recently on a podcast. I guess you can let Dave out. Oh, you can't yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Okay, now go back to me. Okay, you have the record, so you're good.
I need the broken record.
Nope.
You have the broken record.
Nope. You need no record. Going up.
Upstairs?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's see.
Are you gonna throw the cassette tape in? Turn on the cassette tape. And then turn on Victoria. Okay, go ahead and turn off. Grab the cassette tape. You can leave the record on there at this point. Oh, turn off.
I said turn off. See, I think every time there's a cutscene, the door resets. Oh, but he did go back upstairs, so.
That's true. First order of business, you're gonna... Oh, did you already grab the radio? I did, okay. So you're gonna set in, turn it on.
Oop, maybe I shouldn't stand in it. I don't think it'll... But just in case.
Yeah. Just turn off. I think that's all we need the cassette tape for. Turn off the stereo. Yeah. Actually hurt my ears.
Now do you want to bust Dave out?
We don't have to yet.
Let's see here.
It's not the yellow key. I know that. I think it's a silver key. No, just open it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's for the.
That's one of the reasons you need the to get pumped. What was the water faucet handle for?
Isn't that to drain the pool?
I thought that just worked.
No.
Careful, don't use it in the car.
Don't use what in the car?
The key, just use it on the trunk.
Oh yeah, it's the yellow key, right?
Must be. Yep.
Oh. But that's alright, even if you do that, there's another way to...
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways to do it.
Okay,
Gotta go back, open the thing for Michael, give me the sponge. Because I need it for the developer anyway.
we need to drain the pool real quick, too.
Yep. I recommend trying the game on a tablet though because of the screen. I wonder if Android has Scum VM because I got my Nook hacked. Be cool to see.
Okay, that's all you needed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me move down here and I'll open it up and then I'll wait for you to get over to the pool.
Okay. Can you see if the film is over there? I think it's more towards the right. You can't miss it. Okay, I don't think we get it till after I give him the package. Why don't I give you the package? Yeah, see if it needs the water faucet. The
Puddle of developer?
yeah.
Oh, so
that's what the sponge is for.
Oh, okay.
But see if we need the water faucet for that. No?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's good to show that anyways.
Yeah. Sweet. Oh, that's right. I remember Ron Gilbert said something. You can run Scum on like a toaster if it had the interface to do it. It's good to know. I'll have to try that.
No. What are you doing? I'll tell you to do that.
No, it's okay. I think. Here, switch the mic really quick and check and see if the pull's okay.
Save it real quick just in case.
Yeah, that would be bad. Oop. Boom! Tentacle gonna go to
The basement
Yeah.
gets in a minute.
okay, we're
Pool's
safe.
fine. Oh, he needs to stay out there anyways.
Are you gonna do the pool?
Yeah, because we need to get a couple things from the bottom of it.
I guess you should have kept the sponge.
Oh.
Glowing key.
Yeah, there's... I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why would there be someone there? I love how he turns the light off.
Yeah. BAM! Okay, That freaked me out for a second because I was like, I can't get him to close, right?
Yep.
Alright.
You should just,
I'm gonna give you... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you the package.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get the developer. You're gonna go up, stand outside, steal Weirdhead's, break his piggy bank, stay in there, give him the package.
Okay.
The film will appear. I'll develop the film, and then we'll go from there. So. Phew, I've never gotten this far before. This game is tough as hell. Yes, it is, but man, did we spend years playing it. This was all I wanted for my birthday. All I wanted for it.
What the hell is the faucet handle for then? Oh! That's the move.
Oh, Dead Cousin Ted. Okay.
Yeah.
You have that, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, so I got that. You're gonna go back up to the side. Oh, you can ring the doorbell.
Ah, crap.
Nice.
Well, they're too soon.
Moving X Shadow asks, I hate to get off the subject, but will you guys ever do a full playthrough of Friday the 13th for the NES? I love that game. Yeah, maybe someday. Really, the more popular the live stream gets, the more often we'll do it. We're always going to at least try to do it once a month. That didn't really work out for March, but that was due to multiple reasons. But if the streams start getting more popular, we'll start doing other things with it. Instead of just being a part of the I Remember series, we'll start doing random games. And that would be one of them. You know what I'd like to do? A horror movie. Gamer Logic Live. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Gremlins. God, there'd be a couple things.
Is there anything else I need to get now, or is that it?
That should be everything. Just give him what he needs, and that should do it.
Where's package 2?
It's really sad to see the point-and-click genre fading away in today's first-person gaming world. I agree with you, but I think there is a definite change on the horizon. Matt mentioned Kickstarter with Shadowrun Returns.
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Schafer, now that Double Fine's got their money for that, I mentioned that Jane Jensen actually is doing a Kickstarter now for her, putting together her brand new studio. And the first game she would like to do, and the first game that the fans voted on, is a brand new point-and-click adventure game. Of course, she did Grey Matter, which is point-and-click. There's a couple other point-and-click games out there, but I think with Kickstarter we can really see the return of the point-and-click genre because those people who want it are going to donate to the Kickstarter thing and really put their funds towards that. Keeping on the horror subject, Clock Tower. Yes, indeed, Clock Tower.
That game still gives me the creeps. I won't play it because...
Huge Clock Tower fan. This is the Super Famicom version of it. It's a website that does reproductions, actually, that they just put out a awesome Super NES repro kit together with. It actually has a box, it has a manual, it has a poster and everything, but love this. Love this.
Alright, your turn.
My turn to play?
Yep. Oh,
I need to
well, you need the film anyways, but we gotta get the door unlocked for you. Which means he's gotta run all the way downstairs.
Open the door for me, fool!
Oh, I'm up here.
Now, how many Clock Tower games have you guys played? I've played the first Fear, which is the one on Super Famicom, the one on PlayStation, which is actually the second one in Japan. I've played Clock Tower: The Struggle Within, or known as Ghost Head in Japan. I've played Clock Tower 3, and I have Haunting Ground, which is kind of like a spin-off, but that's about it. Have you guys played The Seventh Guest? Yes, we have. Do you remember The Seventh Guest?
Yep.
I played through it, beat it recently, actually, maybe about a year or two ago, because we didn't beat it when we originally had it. My favorite thing about The Seventh Guest was the second CD had the Red Book audio on there, and it had some really great music on there, including like this introduction song that I just thought was fantastic. I always wanted to play the 11th Hour, but never had the money to when I was a kid.
One of my favorite series was definitely Gabriel Knight. Even though that game, I was pretty young when that game came out too, and that game did scare me a little bit with the whole voodoo thing, but when I went back and played it again, it had such a good story to it.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm definitely backing Jay Jensen.
I gotta do the support for fun to Shadowrun
before it's too late.
Yeah. We'll see if they make it to the 1.5. I think they were at 1.3 last time I checked. Oh. Oh, you can check that for me afterwards. I did open the door. I'm just gonna fix the phone real quick.
Oh. If I could find Clock Tower's Super Family for a decent price, I would get it. I got mine because someone mislisted it, so I got it for pretty cheap. Alright. Okay, so you gave him the plans, right? You gave Ed the package?
Gave Ed the package. You have the sponge. Oh, I didn't give you the film. Oh no, you have the film.
Yeah.
Okay. And while you go upstairs, I do need you to go back into the bathroom because I did not note the
Edna's number?
Edna's number, yeah.
Okay. Come on. This is always the hardest light to find. I like how it's red light, but... Okay, the tray is full. That's cool.
It closes the door.
I love the sound for this, though. Wish Phil made that sound and developed it.
go. Let's see.
So let me give Ed the roll of film.
Ninja Gaiden on the DS is awesome. I didn't know they made it on the DS. The originals?
No, not the original.
They make a
it
new
was
one?
Dragon Sword. It was a new one. Yeah, and you held your DS like different way. Meet me in the lab in 10 minutes. We'll storm it together. Okay, so that part's good.
Now he's not gonna go storm the lab by himself, is he? Oh, you know what? I didn't give you the paint remover.
That's okay, because I have...
No, you need the, you know what you do? You need that... I thought you gave it the, you go to the pool, and you give him the
radioactive water.
Yeah, and
right.
then, but I think you have to fill up the glass with regular water first, and then use that. Oh no, because you got the stamps off the package already.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to go get radioactive water.
Okay, I'll let you deal with that. Let's take care of the Edna situation. And we'll use the power of the chat room to remember the number.
Everyone. Oh yeah, you just gotta turn on the faucet and turn it back off again. I didn't realize that reset. Alright, so we need you guys to remember 2275.
I'll get ready to hijack her room.
Oh yeah, get to the door. Now I don't remember if it's Edna's number that is never the same or if it's something else. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, you Kelly.
Hotel Dusk, Ghost Trick, Avatar 1, 2. I want to try Hotel Dusk. I haven't tried that yet. For imports, man, that's the best. I want to get an AV Famicom. That would be nice. So which game do you think is better? Star Fox SNES or Star Fox 64?
SNES.
SNES for me too. Yeah, it's a nostalgic factor that I really like. We played that the most when we were kids. Star Fox 64 is a great game though.
Yeah.
Alright. You know what that means? That she hasn't showered in like 10 years. Or 20. Ew. Oh, screw that
Yeah,
up.
but did anyone else pick up on what I picked up? If she was, it says call her for a good time, and she's waiting for Cousin Ted to call. Sam and Max.
Great game.
That was a lot of fun when we were younger.
Okay. I don't remember if I can get out of there or not. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, so I'll just call her again so you can get out. So, okay, I need to use the paint remover.
You need to call me for
No,
call her first to get out of there.
did you get the thing out of the safe?
I have the Pepsi and stuff, so because the Pepsi is what calms down the plant. Otherwise, he'll bite you. So just get me out of there. Make it easier.
Okay. Because you got the key. What else do you need? Oh, you need the safe number.
Yeah. have Season 1 on 2 on Wii. Great game. Season 2 is a bit choppy on Wii for some reason. I might get the Xbox One version. I really do want to try the new Sam & Max games eventually. Wait, did the cutscene play?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Blah, blah. I think if you wait too long in the room, she gets off the phone.
I hear Prowler, she'll say. I guess it's reaching here.
Don't you have the glass for the...
I can give it to you if you... Wait, don't you have the glass?
Radio tube, old rusty key, key card, tape remover, broken bottle?
No, that's not it.
So yeah, you have it.
Okay.
So you might as well come downstairs anyways then.
Okay.
I'll meet you in the main room at least.
Okay.
Because we still have to open up the safe, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, because then we need to get the envelope. Right?
Yep. Do we?
No, we don't. Because Weird Ed's gonna help us storm.
Yeah. And we can also call the meteor police.
Yeah.
So, let me just meet you in the dungeon. Or meet you in the front. We'll take care of that. This is probably one of the most complicated games I've ever seen. I'll have my ass up. Yeah, it is pretty complicated.
Well, what's cool about it is there's just so many ways you can go about the game.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways you can beat it.
I think there's a total of 5 or 6 different endings.
6, I think.
And I suppose we'll let Dave do the saving since he's been locked in the dungeon this entire time.
No, screw Dave. He doesn't have anything. We gotta make sure we have the card key, otherwise we're screwed. You got the glowing key, right?
Yep. No, you do. Because you went and pulled.
Okay. But you have the dungeon key.
Yeah, I have the dungeon key and I have the, but we still need to get... No. Don't we need the password to the secret lab?
Remember what? Remember if you do it before you fix the arcade, before he gets there at 0000?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I tried that randomly, like when I was like 9 years old, like maybe it's 0000, and holy crap, it was.
So did you give the key to Michael then?
The old rusty key?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you turn off accidentally?
Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll get Dave out of here for... Dude, now you have to make me do the door again, you bastard.
That's when Dr. Fred goes and visits.
Oh.
Which means he's out of the lab. Does he have the key card?
I'm just letting Ed take care of him first. Someone should make a Maniac Mansion 64 remake. That would be hilarious. Yeah, it would. Mike, have you played any of the Shin, like any Tensei games for the family or Super? I'm thinking about getting some. I haven't. The only ones I've ever played in that series is Persona 3 and 4. I'd like to check them out eventually, though. Okay, let's. Meteor's taking control and he says no save games. So we save it outside the lab. Make sure it saves. Go back to Dave. Have him open the door because there's stuff I need. You. Kid, Dave, Bush, Garbo, Bernard. Because I'm paranoid,
give him the silver key.
I'm gonna do all the keys.
Key card. Or card key, excuse me. That should be it.
So paranoid.
The Pepsi machine. Uh-oh.
There he is. There's the meteor.
The Power Gamer player says, "Hey Mike, how's it going? Sorry, but I can't stay long. Got a busy day."
No problem.
Old Tentacle's having a seizure.
Just like how he starts running around.
Yeah, panicking. Oh shit.
Bye-bye, Mr. Meteor.
He says that too, doesn't he?
Yep. Whee!
Cash would be nice.
Don't be a tuna head. Congratulations, you have won the game.
And no F-bombs.
No F-bombs. That's just one of the many endings you can do. You can also call the Meteor Police once you get Purple Tentacle out of the lab, and he'll come in and arrest the Meteor and take him away. You can have Green Tentacle take care of Purple Tentacle. You can have Weird Ed take care of Purple Tentacle like you saw. You can also get Wendy to rewrite the Meteor's manuscript, and you can give the manuscript to the Meteor, and he'll decide not to take over the world, and instead he shows up on a talk show.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
And then there's also an addition to that ending.
Is there?
If you have Bernard and you have Wendy do that, and you call the Meteor Police just before you give him the manuscript, and you give him the manuscript, the Meteor Police end up on the talk show and they take him away.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that was another one of the alternate endings.
Congrats, guys. Nice walkthrough. Holy crap, I've never seen this game. Alright, well, that was just the first game. So here's the deal. We have to stop the live broadcast to switch over to the Super Nintendo due to the way my capture card works. So we're going to take like a 10-minute break. We're going to shut down the live broadcast. So please stay on here. We'll be right back in 10 minutes with Star Fox. So hold tight, guys. We'll be here in a little bit.